fragile, we believe that we must cover the questions, must we change, can we change, and will we change? The first question is, must we change? This is our thin atmosphere, and we are doing so much to it, such as spewing 152 million tons of man-made global warming pollution every 24 hours. And science shows that the heat from the sun is trapped by the CO2 and heats up Earth's surface. Many of the sources are found here, but the biggest is coal-burning plants. The largest source of global warming pollution is the burning of fossil fuels, which has increased over time. And this causes our global surface temperature to increase as well. 19 out of the 20 hottest years on record have occurred since the year of 2001. And the hottest of all have been the last 5 years. And this heat is detrimental to our most vulnerable populations, such as the elderly. This heat is being trapped into our oceans, increasing the heat content of it. And this is causing our hurricanes to become more aggressive. And this is because of our water cycle. The heat is being evaporated, or the water is being evaporated and is causing precipitation. The water evaporated is held into clouds, and then once the clouds have reached their full capacity, it rains, and we see this, which is a precipitation bomb. This also causes many countries to be flooded with water, such as India. And the heat, or the extra heat that is evaporating from our oceans, that is evaporating water from our oceans, is causing our land to also, the water in our land to be evaporated as well, causing droughts, such as this one in Brazil. Also, the hotter years typically have more fires. Here in Canada. And over the years, we have seen an increase in worldwide extreme weather catastrophes, such as floods and mudslides and storms and droughts and fires. Here in the summer of 1935, we see glaciers. But here in 2013, in the same place, we see water, because all of this ice has been declining in Greenland. And this causes our sea level to rise, shown here in Florida. Miami is at risk of sea level rise in 2070. And many other cities are at risk, and many other cities' populations are at risk. The US Department of Defense claims that food and water shortages, pandemic diseases, and disputes over refugees will be a result of climate change. And what many don't notice is that crops are so sensitive to heat. Therefore, climate change is a medical emergency. Many tropical diseases are on the move from country to country. And this is because of these mosquitoes who are flying to higher elevations because of the increase in temperature. And now we are at risk of losing up to 5 to 50% of all land-based species in this country. So, must we change? Yes.
Okay, so the next question is, can we change? And we have the solutions at hand. So in 2000, it was projected that worldwide wind capacity will reach 30 gigawatts by 2010. And in reality, in 2019, the goal was exceeded by a factor of 22 times. And our global wind energy capacity has increased drastically over time. Globally, wind could supply worldwide electricity consumption 40 times over. In 2002, the solar energy market was projected to grow 1 gigawatt per year by 2010. The reality of this goal was that in 2019, it was exceeded by 121 times. Our world solar cell installations has also increased drastically. And the cost of these solar cell modules has decreased drastically, making them a lot cheaper option. Like I said, low initial costs make these solar systems affordable in many developing countries. And in Chile, their solar market has increased drastically. And as you see, this graph shows, because the graph just goes on, because they have been using solar panels more. And it's still going. So yeah, they have been using solar panels a lot more. Enough solar energy reaches Earth every hour to fill all the world's energy needs for a full year. And our global cumulative storage capacity has increased and is projected to increase even more. And also the LED lights, the percentage of the total lighting market has increased drastically. And many auto manufacturers are moving to producing electric vehicles. So, can we change? Yes, we can.
But the question is, will we change? In 2015, the Paris Climate Agreement, every nation in the world came together and agreed that they were going to achieve net zero greenhouse gas emissions. Only one country was a holdout, and that was the US. President Trump has said that he is going to withdraw from the Paris agreements, but we cannot legally withdraw from them until the day after the 2020 presidential election, which is why this election is going to be so important for the climate. People are going to be leading the charge, just like the People's Climate March on April 29th, 2017, where people marched on Washington demanding that we do that change come. So join those who are using their voices, their votes, and their choices to fight the climate crisis. Use your voice, use your vote, use your choice. Speak truth to power like your world depends on it, because your world depends on it.